Well, hi. Uh, I'm a tiny bit hungover because people were throwing so much drinking to me last night after a magical event in Collinstown by the lake in County Westmeath, in this beautiful, absolutely beautiful part of Ireland with incredible amounts of ruins and ancient castles and abbeys and megaliths and stunning countryside and pretty towns and villages, all beautifully restored with the provincial Georgian Irish architecture. It's like hardcore Ireland, and I've never been in this part of Ireland. I've been to Lough, but I've never been in this north of that. I think this is, and I just to my shame had not. This is the first I've been here. So I want we had before we I want to thank the people. It was Paul, Connor, Pat, and Jen and Ashling, and I hope I didn't forget anybody. I think that were the main people who really went out on a limb at the last minute because we packed out the hall and we had to have it beside the lake. And my God, did the gods abide! But the amount of people who showed up last night, as I was just about to start, I was looking down at the car park, and they were still streaming in from all over the country, from Derry, from Cork, from Waterford, from Tipperary, from Down, lots from Belfast, Dublin, everywhere, everywhere. And there was loads of people from Eastern Europe. There was people from Lithuania. Hi, Alex. There was people from a lovely gentleman from Yugoslavia who was he actually said that he was from Yugoslavia, and he's talked about like what he saw in Yugoslavia, he's seeing now in the rest of the world, and there was Polish people there and Dutch people there and others. There was just so many people, and everyone. Somebody came out to say hello. You were all so beautiful and gracious and friendly, and the hospitality that was shown to me was just amazing, and the event itself was like it was like going back to ancient Ireland. It was me standing on the edge of a lake with the sun going down behind me. Oh, my friend John from Cork, my good buddy John from Cork, he came up. Sun going down behind me on the lake. While I was doing the talk, it felt like the druids had come back to the grove. Not and that you know me, I'm not like Mr. Hyperbole that way. It was charged beyond belief, and all the time I spoke, a robin flew all around me. A robin kept flying all around me, landing on the mic stand, landing on the tree behind me, just all around me, and the sun kept going down, and it was just I couldn't see it because at my back, but people said it was really spectacular. They were just listening to me with this unbelievable sunset over the lake, and uh, I'm not like this kind of patriotic type, but I felt the most Irish I have felt in a very long time there last night. I felt like the ancient ancestors were with us. I really did feel that. I felt all the archetypes and all the power of the old gods and the old world and the old all there as strong as ever, and also that everyone else. And I never saw so many happy smiling beautiful faces. And I the talk went off in a completely different, you know what I'm like, in a completely different direction. It sort of was like I didn't want to bring out my frustrations about the lockdown and stuff, but it came out. It came out. But it was also like it was practically, I was telling lots of jokes, so everyone was laughing most of the time. So it wasn't dour or anything like that, or down. And it was just everyone was so lovely, and it was just such a nice experience. And it's been so long since I did a talk on my own like that. But just the love. That's what it was. It was like a sea of love. There was nothing wrong in Collinstown last night. It was just it was just to be there was to feel it was tribal, but not like we're better or different than anyone else. It was like you felt like you're a family. It really had a family vibe to it, and it's the tribe is real. The tribe is multi ethnic, multiracial, multi, everything. It's gays, straight, men, women, old people, young people, everything. And it's there was people, Catholic, Protestant, Catholic people, Protestant people from all over Ireland. There was people from Eastern Europe. It was just amazing. It was just amazing. It's real. It's absolutely real, and there's just a sense of incredible positivity about it. It's like the parallel society is there for anyone who wants it. And by that I mean, like, I'm very inspired by travellers here in Ireland. The more time I look at, spend observing them, the more time I think they had it sussed out all along, in terms of like being in the society but not being ruled by it, and it's there if you want it. It's there if you want it. So yeah. So last night, the old gods and goddesses of Ireland divided. The tribe came together. It was nothing but a sea of smiling faces, laughing and happiness, positivity, and I hope everyone went home feeling as refreshed and charged and as positive as I do right now. I had a great night's sleep last night. They put me in a beautiful place, and this is it. I can see it. There is the nonsense of government and politics and the evening news. But one of politics died last night. That's one. If I was to say, if anyone was to ask me what the primary thing about last night was, I say politics died and the folk spirit of the Irish people was restored within that group that were there, and there were so many of them, I lost count. So thank you everyone for coming. I'm telling you, sorry, I kept it a bit long. I'm going to go a bit chilly towards. I could have spoke for another 3 hours, and everyone who's there, and all the fun we had afterwards, and well, now we know, what life is about again, and we know, who and what we're meant to be as humans, and it most certainly isn't the conditioned bag of opinions and assumptions fed to us by external forces that just want to control and manipulate us and make us unhappy, and for their benefit. So, if last night is anything to go by, Mr. Schwab, you have a hell of a fight. Long live the old horned gods.